Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is the Quest for Survival Hardcore Ironman series. We're on episode 3 now, and we're continuing to do all those awesome quests that are so good at low levels. I also speak about other things that I've done on this account and cool little tips and tricks along the way for people who are starting off with an Ironman to do to maximize gains and quality of life. Before we start with the gains, I just want to say that I've put a straw poll in the description that you guys can vote on. This straw poll just gives a couple of ways that I might die. You guys can vote on that straw poll on what you think is most likely to kill me, and it'll be interesting to see how long you guys think I might survive, what you think might kill me, and just how much faith you have in me with this account. So if you fancy voting on what I'm going to die to, go in the description, check out that straw poll and give me a vote. So let's get into the video. Starting the video off with a quest. Doing Flight Arena, you can safe spot the Hellhound on this skeleton, so it makes it easy to do at the early levels. It just takes quite a long time as you splash a ton while fighting it. Then once you killed the Hellhound, instead of having to fight the general, you can just run straight past him through the door and go hand in the quest. I handed in the quest and I managed to go from 42 to 44 attack and from level 6 to level 15 thieving. Definitely some really good gains from that quest doing it early. I went to the staff shop in Varrock. I was fed up with using low tier mage weapons, so I bought a tier 30 battle staff from NAF. Then with the new battle staff I went to do the Witch's House quest. You can safe spot all of the forms except for the first two, but the first two are super easy. The two hard forms are the ones that you can safe spot, so it makes it all okay. You just stand behind this little box and mage the forms down. The last form takes quite a while, but it's easy to kill, and the quest gives you some great HP XP. As I've done a fair amount of my combat training through quests, this quest is really good because it gives you the HP XP you miss. This got me from 34 to 37 HP. Then it was time to grab a steel hatchet from Bob in Lumbridge to do some woodcutting and fletching training. Now it was that glorious time where I run around cutting individual trees for normal logs and fletching all of those normal logs into arrow shafts for headless arrows for fletching experience. I need to get my woodcutting and fletching up ready for the requirements for Fremennic Trials and then a few other quests after that, so I might as well start getting it up now. As you can see, using the feathers that were in my bank, the headless arrows make it go up so fast compared to arrow shafts. So at least the fletching experience is going to be quite fast with headless arrows boosting the XP. I then went to buy 1,000 feathers from Alcarid Shanty Pass to make 1,000 more headless arrows. These 1,000 more headless arrows got me to level 14 fletching. And then I went to Lumbridge, bought 1,000 more feathers there as well to make another 1,000 headless arrows, which got me to 18 fletching. I then did a little bit more fletching to get to 20 to unlock the oak shield bow unstrungs, and I did those to 25, and I stopped at 25 fletching for now as it is the requirement for Fremennic Trials, and now I have that unlocked. I managed to get 34 crafting from doing spider silk bodies, 4 GP. Now that I've hit 34 crafting, I can make carapace legs, which are from cockroach soldiers. So now when I need money on this account, I'm going to go to cockroach soldiers and low alk or high alk the carapace legs, depending on my magic level. So when I started this account with a few friends from the clan and from the Discord and things like that who also made Ironman. One of them had a really bright idea of doing Great Orb Project for a nature talisman. We all jumped on the chance of getting a nature talisman easily without having to go to the abyss or something like that. So we all did a game of the Great Orb Project. To be honest, it was fairly fun actually doing it because nobody's ever done this minigame much ever. So getting to experience it and not being 12 years old, it was actually quite fun. I remember doing this as a little kid and enjoying myself then, and I enjoyed myself now just as much. But the sad thing is, Ironmen cannot buy talismans from the Great Orb Project's reward shop. Ah, you can't buy it. No! My nature talisman! I'm gonna buy a Runecrafter hat. Now we look good at least. That was time well spent to look cool. Now it was time to train some fire making, as it is a requirement for certain quests, and I hate seeing skills at level 1. Throw log on fire. Yay, 15 fire making. Definitely my favourite skill in RuneScape. While starting off farming, a good way to get your super compost is buying 40 pineapples a day from this guy in Catherby. That 40 pineapples a day is pretty much 40 super compost when you chuck them in the compost bin in order to decompose. Then it was just time for me to take all of the super compost out of the bins, use my normal compost that I bought from the farming shops alongside my super compost on all of the patches. Then I went to Draenor and Taverley and bought all of the seeds in those shops ready to be planted in the patches I had just composted. Time to get those farming gains. Keeping up with my daily caches, I got to 32 divination from this one. Make sure you do yours every day. I haven't even trained divination normally yet. Doing daily challenges is also really good, especially at the early levels. I had one to pickpocket basic market stalls, so I pickpocketed the bakery stall in Taverley. Pickpocketing it got me to level 17, and then when I traded in the daily, it got me to level 19 in thieving. Nearly ready for the buyers and the sellers quest. I had a fair few strange rocks laying about in my bank, so I put them all in the Varrock Museum on the statue, and it gave me XP in loads of different skills. I managed to get a woodcutting and fire making level from it as well. Sometimes the 40 pineapples that the guy in Catherby sells you just isn't enough. If you need extra pineapples, just go to the Crumger lodestone and there's loads of little pineapple plants around it. You pick 5 pineapples per plant and there's 5 plants all close together, so you can get 25 pineapples in one go. If you need more than 25, you can go bank those pineapples, come back, hop worlds, and they'll be all refreshed and you can pick another 25. Really good and useful for super compost, especially in the early levels of farming where you want your stuff to survive as much as possible. While doing a voiceover, I AFK fished some more and I got to level 50 fishing doing some lobbies. I completed the observatory quest. It's super easy, super quick, and it gives you some nice crafting XP along with a random rarity gem. Always the uncut sapphire. Never lucky. XD. I was very close to the woodcutting requirement for the Lost City, so I did a bit of woodcutting and chopped down some oak logs for 36 woodcutting, and I'm going to save the oak logs for construction or fletching. Keeping up with my farm runs, making my own super compost and buying the seeds from the stores, I got to 19 farming. I did the buyers and sellers quest for an easy level in thieving, and then I did the first caper to get to 25 thieving. I can't do the next few capers to unlock costume volunteers and things like that until I'm a higher thieving level, so for now that's all I'm going to do. So it's times like these during the dig site quest where your soul gets destroyed for being an Ironman. I needed to fish up an opal from this lake. I was doing this quest with 2 buddies at the same time and they got their opals within literally a minute each. And here I am 15 minutes later still looking for my opal. I just want an opal. I just want an opal. Give me an opal, please. Contains only mud. I want to die. Oh look! Another jade! Oh, that's alright, I got another jade! Now, like, I just want to quit this game. I legit just want to close the game right now. Where's my opal? Another jade! gonna kill my own hardcore Iron Man in a sec. Yay! Go on! Okay, I'm done. Cool. Got it. Yay. I've got to give away the opal I worked so hard for. It was all worth it in the end when I could trade this quest in for some awesome XP. Gave me 17 herblore as well. 32 mining, 17 herblore. Damn. Then I had to complete the Goblin Diplomacy quest. Yay, 5 quest points. I completed the Lost Tribe quest for the Ring of Life. Yay! I feel safer now, just by having that Ring of Life on. So, time for Lost City. I just crafted a spider silk wand and orb when I got here and killed the tree spirit with that. It was pretty easy, safe spotting it like always. Then we could enter the shed with our Draymond staff, unlock Lost City and complete the quest. I then did the Restless Ghost quest for the Amulet of Ghost Speak. And I bought a rune pickaxe from the store, added it to my tool belt to get every single tier of pickaxe below it. So even though I've got a rune pickaxe in my tool belt, it will use Addy until I'm 41. One of the best dailies on an Ironman are Fallen Stars. Fallen Stars can be mined every single day and they require a certain level in mining to mine a certain stage of the star. A star may start on stage 6 and that would require 60 mining. After it had been mined for a little while, it will go down to stage 5, which is 50 mining, 4 is 40 mining, and so on. You can get 200 dust from a star in a day, and you can use that dust on the sprite that spawns once the star is completely degraded. This sprite will give you 50k coins, cosmic and astral runes, and gold ore. It's absolutely crazy good for Ironmen. Especially that 50k and those cosmic runes. Not to mention it's pretty decent mining XP and the little sprite looks like a Teletubby. Now for the last couple of quests that I did in this episode. I did the Priest in Peril quest for a bit of prayer XP and to unlock the Nature Spirit. I then unlocked the Canifis Lodestone. Now I was in Canifis. Nice easy access to this town. Shortly after I did the Nature Spirit quest for a bit of crafting XP and further progress towards temple trekking and getting that unlocked. After that I done Jungle Potion for some Herblore experience and I got to 19 Herblore. I did try and do Fairy Tale Part 1 but this guy decided to give me a Nature Talisman as my thing that I needed to collect. So I won't be doing Fairy Tale Part 1 for a little while until I get my Nature Talisman. Before I did any more Big Chompy, I wanted to get to 20 Hunter to make Big Chin Chomper a little bit better. So I did that by feeding the rabbits in this Vine Sweeper minigame. I wanted to get 30 thieving so I could do the Feud quest for a ton of thieving experience for little effort, and it also unlocks blackjacking, which is super useful. So I got that by doing the Thieves Guild doors. I could do the top 3 without a lockpick, so I had just done those and kept hopping worlds until I got 30 thieving, and it didn't really take long at all. The boss fights for the quest are super easy, but one of them is super useful as well because it does actually drop something of use. Addy Skimmy. Once that quest was done, it got me from 30 to 37 thieving and it unlocked blackjacking, so it's definitely a good one to do at those early thieving levels. Nice round number, and I got the Diviner's leg weight. It's so easy to get. So I got 40 divination and my second from last piece of diviners from this cache. Before I even start divination training properly, I'm going to have the whole set, so that 6% extra experience is going to be great. So I went back to the Corpse Spiders for a little bit of GP and defense experience in preparation for Dragon Slayer in the next episode. And I got to 40 defense ready for Adamant. Buy the Adamant plate body, get the Addy legs and the Addy helm to get a full set of Addy. Now we're starting to come along a little bit. As for the skills, they're looking a bit better than what they were at the start. They're nearly 800 total now with 52 combat and 53 quest points. We've done a lot of quests for skill levels and we've got quite a lot of levels up ready for quests in the future as well. Like the fletching level for Fremennic Trials and things like that. As we move forward, I'm looking to do Dragon Slayer, Monkey Madness, Elemental Workshop, Darkness of Hallowvow to unlock all of the awesome things and get some really good XP rewards. I really need to start dungeoneering soon though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this progress video and you're enjoying the Hardcore Ironman progress series so far. Give it a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new for future content, like this and guides and things like that. Feel free to join my friends chat Maikeru in game if you fancy a chat to me or anyone else. Goblin Slayers with a Z is my clan. It's open to everyone and anyone. Feel free to ask for an invite there. The Discord link is in the description if you fancy chatting on voice communications to me and everyone else there. There's always quite a few people chatting and it's active and it increases the experience while playing Runescape by quite a considerable amount, and it's so much more enjoyable with people there to talk to. My Twitter link is in the description as well. If you fancy following me there, getting a few updates and when my videos go live and things like that, feel free to follow me. And until next time, See ya.